So Junior Mills just out, bowled by Peter Charles, and that brings Venrick Newton to the crease. A very busy batsman he is, Venrick Newton. Here's Charles moving in now to bowl to Newton. Turns it away, fine, should get at least one, so he's immediately off the mark. Here goes Charles now, moving in now to bowl to Curtis Dorr. Bowls, Dorr is swinging that one away. Well stopped there by Alan Ward. Good movements, moving across. Here he goes now, moves in now to bowl. He's down the track, hits it towards long on, gets across, misfields badly. The youngster got right behind it and he went through him and into the boundary for 4. Charles looks around his field, moves in now to bowl to Dorr. Here goes Charles. Dorr is down the track, beaten, comprehensively beaten. He started to come down the track and then I think he realized that he wasn't to the pitch, tried to get back. Well, he actually got back, but he was comprehensively beaten, true to the keeper. It's going to be Ward to bowl to Venrick Newton. Short, wide down the leg side, swing and a miss. Wide signal by the umpire. So it's going to be Ward once more, and he'll be bowling to Venrick Newton from the far end. Moves in now to bowl to Newton. Newton is stroking it nicely down towards long on. Off and immediately for the run. Might even think of 2, but it's not on. So 1 more to the total. Ward moves in now to bowl to Dorr. Bowled! Poor shot by Curtis Dorr. It was too full for the pull shot. And he was trying to pull one that was right up in the block hole and played right around it. Curtis Dorr, bowled by Alan Ward. So it's Venrick Newton in strike. Peter Charles is the bowler. Moves in now to bowl to Newton. Newton is swinging. That's close. He's gone. Spun right around the crease on that occasion. Had a big swing and missed Venrick Newton. Looks at umpire Johnson in disbelief but walks away. Leg before to Peter Charles. So Ward moving in now to bowl to Rakesh. Here you go, good delivery. Solidly forward is Rakesh. Plays it back up the strip to the bowler. Here he goes once more. Ward moves in now to bowl to Rakesh. Rakesh is quietly pushing it back up the strip to the bowler. Can't score. So here goes once more. Ward moves in now to bowl. Turns it nicely into the onside. Should get at least one here. Maybe even thinking of two, but not with Marshall. Not with Marshall at all. Won't be two. Settled for one very early. Bowls now. Quietly forward is Marshall. Here goes now Ward. Moving in now to bowl to Marshall. Marshall swing and a miss. The off stump moved. Well. That one shaved the off stump, but Marshall had a swing and missed. So here goes once more Ward. Moving in now to bowl to Marshall. Moves in now, bowl. Marshall is punching this one to the offside. They will get one, I believe, because Marshall is not the quickest of runners. Well, they go back for the second. Marshall turning blind. And Nisbet gets the hard return into the bowler. But they get two. So it's going to be Peter Chaz. And he'll be bowling to Rakesh. The left-handed Rakesh takes strike now. Here's Chaz moving in now to bowl. He's punching and missing. That was pretty well up, and he was on the back foot on that occasion. Should have been on the front foot. A belated cut shot missed through to the keeper, Hendrickson. So it's going to be Chaz once more, asking a couple of questions of the Masters here. Moves in now, loops it up. He's sweeping. That's a lovely shot, but well stopped. Nice movements there. And that looks like Anand. Stopping it nicely there on that occasion. Well struck by Rakesh, but well stopped by Anand, who is on for Laborde. Moves in once more. Charles bowls, and he's so choked up in his crease. He just managed to get his bat down on it. Was looking for the aggressive shot, and then belatedly just came down on it and just managed to keep it out. Charles certainly posing a couple of questions here to the batsman. Moves in now to bowl flat, and he's punching again, hitting it hard into the turf. No timing on that one. So Rakesh looking for his favorite shot. I think Tyree is properly positioned. That's the way he's going to go in that general area here. That's Rakesh's favorite shot. He's swinging into it. Well, it's away from Tyrese. It's over square leg. It's gone for four. He latched onto that. And he wasn't going Coast corner on that occasion. Went over square leg and into the boundary in a flash. Gone for four. So Peter Chaz moves in now to bowl to Rakesh. Bowls. Rakesh is just stabbing it into the offside. Nisbet is in quickly. Can't score, that ends the over. But it's going to be Anand moving in now. Full toss. Marshall swings into that. It should go away. No. Tyree is quick. He bubbles with it, but Marshall is coming back for the second. And so 2 runs there. Tyree getting a bit of a tangle with the ball there and kicking it away. And they got 2. It was a full toss, loose delivery that from Anand. And got 2 runs in the process. So Tyree now at an orthodox mid-wicket, deep on the boundary. As it's going to be Anand to bowl now to Sterling Marshall. Here he goes. Moves in now, loops it. Marshall is swinging into that. Tyree again has some running to do. And this time he pulls it in easily. And they'll get a single. So 1 more to the total. Here he goes now, bowls. Oh, that one's spinning away from him. Rakesh has a swing, misses. He came in. Here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. Quietly forward, pushes it away from Nanan, gets a single. Marshall is going through for the single. That's gone for 4. Marshall swings it away to mid-wicket for 4. What you saying now? So 4 runs to Marshall. Here's Anand moving in now to bowl. Shot! Marshall punches it up the strip to the bowler. Stops it easily. So here goes Peter Charles moving in now to bowl to Rakesh. Rakesh is swinging and missing. Goes through the keeper. And the tree stumps moved. So he survives for another day. There he goes once more. Bow. Full toss. Oh, he's swinging right around it. And Marshall is hustling. And they get a leg by. So he's going to be Chaz once more. And he'll be bowling to Sterling Marshall. Here he goes. Moves in now. Bowls. Bad delivery. Swung away by Marshall. That's going for 4. That's gone for 4. Swinging it backward of square and goes into the long leg boundary for 4. So here goes Chaz once more, moving in now to bowl to Marshall. Marshall swings it away. That's another 4. That's gone for 4. Sterling Marshall in his element here, swinging it away for 4. Suddenly batting looks easy. So it's going to be Chaz. Moves in now to bowl to Marshall. Here he goes. Moves in. A little bit of an adjustment to the square leg field. Moves in now to bowl to Marshall. Here he goes. Marshall is on the back foot. Punches it into the offside. The man dives across. Extends the arm. Stops it nicely. The youngster. So here he goes once more. Peter Charles bowls. Marshall is on the back foot, pushes it up the strip on the onside. Charles goes across, stops it. That ends the over. The white beard? No. Here goes now. It's Anand bowls. Oh, Rakesh is having a swing. The keeper should have done better. But could have been a missed in there. He was jumping in the air, having a swing. He missed it completely. The keeper didn't hold on to it. So, and Jackson settles once more. Anand moves in now, bowls to, he's tapping it away nicely. Down the hill it goes. Lionel has a race on. Here's a chase. Here's a chase. Can he pull it in? Yes, he did. Is that a stop or is that a stop? If it is a stop, it's a magnificent bit of effort there by Lionel. May have just stopped it inside the rope. Good run that. So here goes once more. Anand into, he's hitting it into the outside and gone. He has just chipped it straight to Peter Charles. Down the track he went and just hit it straight to Peter Charles at short mid-wicket and walks away Rakesh. So Anand now will be bowling to Walwyn. Walwyn who opened the innings last week. Little down the order. This swings and he's getting away with it. Gone for 4. Flat and fast. He went for the pull shot, got the top edge and over third man away to the boundary for 4. Off the pad, I believe, and that's a leg by. One of the youngsters into the attack pulls up. Last week he had a similar run-up problem as well. So here goes. Moves in now to bowl to Walwyn. Walwyn is beating that one, keeping down, keeping a bit low. He's punching at it, was Walwyn, true to the keeper. So here goes once more. Moving in now to bowl to Walwyn. Bowls. Walwyn is punching again. The ball keeping down. Sterling Marshall hustling through for the single. Anxious to get the strike, I could tell you. By signaled. So Marshall settles. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl to Marshall. That's a no ball, I believe. Spanked away. And that's going to go away for 4. It should be a no ball as well. Going down the hill. Let's see what the umpire signals. I think it is a no ball. It's a free hit. So high full toss, spanked away by Marshall. And he gets a free hit to add to that. So moves in now to bowl to Marshall. Free hit delivery. Here he goes, bowl. Marshall swings and misses. The ball keeping down. He has a swing at that, Marshall. True to the keeper. So it's going to be the youngster moving in now to bowl to Marshall. I think this is going to be interesting. Bowl. That's a good... well, no, it's off target. Down the leg side, it's a wide. So here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl to Marshall. Bowls. Marshall is sitting it in the air. That's gone. Good attempt there by Lionel, but not good enough. That's gone for 6. So good attempt there by Lionel. Let's hope he's okay. Might have just damaged the finger, but it's gone for 6. Goes. So Marshall will settle once more. The youngster will move in to bowl. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl to Marshall. Marshall is getting one, pops it up on the onside and away from the youngster, and can't score. Here goes once more, moves in now to bowl to Marshall. Short ball down the leg side. Knocked down by the keeper. Marshall hustling through for the leg by, well, it would be a wide, actually. Here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl, this time to Walwyn. Has a problem with the run up again, the youngster. Good Yorker length delivery. Marshall is hustling. Look at Marshall hustle. Look at Marshall hustle. Well, well, well. He gets home safely. But it's going to be Annan. Oh, he has tugged it into his stumps. A little bit of a naughty shot there by Walwyn, just trying to dab it away. Got the inner edge into his stumps, and Walwyn is bowled by Annan. Sidney Newton is the new batsman. Annan moves in now to bowl flat. Newton is chopping at that hit on the pad, is it? Annan shouts his appeal. The umpire is unimpressed. So here goes once more. Annan moving in now to bowl to Sidney Newton. Newton is pushing tentatively at that one into the offside. Can't score. Here goes once more. Annan bowls. Newton is tugging at this one into the onside. The fielder is chasing after it and pulls it in. And it will be a single. Here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. On the back foot is Marshall. Punches it into the offside. Can't score. Here goes once more. Annan moves in now to bowl flat and quietly. Well played by Marshall. Pushes it into the offside. That ends the over. So we have another youngster into the attack. Bowls. Newton is getting a bit of bat into pad. Into the offside. Can't score. So Newton settles as the youngster moves in now to bowl. Newton is swinging, but that's struck him outside the leg stump, definitely. Here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl to Newton. Good ball. Newton swings into that. Is anybody going to get there? It's going to land safely. And he's going to get one. Here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl to Marshall. Bowl. Marshall is swinging into that. True mid wicket. The man Peter Charles comes off the mid wicket boundary, feels it, and they'll get one more. Here he goes once more. Moves in now. This time to bowl to Sydney Newton. Gets a short ball. Swings into it. The man is coming in. Alan. And I think it has been dropped. So he got there, I think. And he got his hands to it, but floored it. So Newton getting away with that. So the youngster will prepare to bowl once more. Moves in now to bowl to Sterling Marshall. Marshall is spanking this one down towards long off. Lionel is there, feels it easily, and they get one more. Marshall gets a full toss, swings it into the onside, gets one. So one more to the total. So that brings Sydney Newton into the strike the left arm leggy. Balls, loops it up. Newton is driving nicely down the ground. Lovely straight hit. This bit comes into the picture and gets the return in. One more to the total. That brings Marshall into strike. This could be interesting. Marshall is going to go after him. Here he goes. The leg spinner ball loops it up. Marshall swings, hits him on the pad. Marshall is charging through. Wicketkeeper was waiting for the umpire and probably to raise the finger, and belatedly went after the ball. They're gone through for a leg by. So here he goes once more. Left arm. Newton is driving. Hits the bottom of the bat on this occasion. Down towards long on. This bit is in quickly. And one more to the total. But I don't think Marshall is going to chip to the bowler. He's just going to plant his foot and swing. Let's see how far it lands. He bowls. Marshall is swinging this one in the air. Peter Charles isn't going after it. And they're going to get one. It lands safely. So one more to the total. Moves in now to bowl. Loops it. Sydney Newton has a swing and just got back, but the keeper didn't hold on to it again. And that this is the final over of 20. Marshall in strike. Down the track he comes, swings into that, goes into the mid-wicket area. Fielder misfields badly, but Ward is there to cover for him, and they get one more. So they'll be trying to see how many they could take from this over. Final over and all. Here he goes. Moves in now to bowl to Newton. Bowls. Newton is driving. Again, the cracking sound. The timing a bit off. Goes down to long off. Only a single. Ball trickling down to long off. Hitting the bottom of the bat, I thought. So Marshall, I think, will be trying to chip here. Let's see how far this one lands as he moves in now to bowl to Marshall. Marshall stays and hits it through mid-wicket. Allen is there, coming off the mid-wicket boundary, and stops it easily. One more to the total. Here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl to Newton. Newton is down the track. Hits this one high, hard, gone for 6. So Sydney Newton latching on to that one, and it has gone the distance, gone for 6. Here he goes, moves in once more to bowl. Newton swings into that. To mid-wicket, Marshall is rushing through. Oh, Newton would have been out. Newton gave up the ghost a long time ago. Here he goes once more. Last ball, moving in to bowl to Marshall. Marshall offsets the bowler. A little movement there. The bowler got sidetracked and refused to deliver. Runs back to his mark now. Ready for Marshall. Let's see what he can offer up on this occasion. Marshall wants to launch him. Here he goes. Moves in out to bowl to Marshall. Marshall swings and misses. The keeper takes it. Wide signals. He still has one more to bowl. Here he goes once more. Moving in now to bowl to Marshall. Marshall's bowled. Clean bowled. Having a swing, that one kept down and it picked out his middle and off stump. And the innings come so close. So Masters got to 137. New Vision need 138 to win. It's going to be Dow, Brian Dow bowls. Oh, that's as wide as they come. The keeper has pulled it in. He went a long way across Joel Simmons and pulled it in. Thought it had gone through. Here goes now. Dow moves in now to bowl. Quietly forward. Pushes it up on the offside. That looks like Annan. Can't score. Here goes once more. Dow moves in now to bowl to Annan. Annan is pushing it hard and look to Newton. Oh, they get the single. Newton was rushing in like a freight train. And they got the single easily in the end. Here goes now. Dow moving in now to bowl to Tyree Jeffers. Beaten. That's a beauty. That one left him. Touchdown and left him. Well taken by Simmons. Here goes once more. Races in now to bowl to Jeffers. Jeffers gets a good delivery. Well bowled. Well played. Here goes once more. Dow bowl. Shot and he's swinging in the air. Somebody. Oh, both of them. Newton. What was he looking at? Newton just stood there, probably lost it. I'm not sure what went wrong. But Newton just stood there and the ball landed safely. Walvin was also close enough to have a look at that. I don't know what went wrong there. None of them moved and the ball landed safely. Well. They got a single in the process. So that brings Annan back into strike as Dow moves in now to bowl. Good delivery, pushes it into the offside. Off and running. Micey Wallace is in. Picks up on the run but can't prevent the single. One more to the total. That ends the over. Pretty useful over by Dow. Well, it's going to be Wendell Micey Wallace and he'll be bowling now to Annan. Here goes. Wallace moves in now to bowl to Annan and the ball gets out of his hand. Well, the old man having a little problem there with the run-up. But he's a very good medium-pace bowler, I could tell you that. Here goes now. Wallace moves in now to bowl to Annan. Annan is stroking it into the inside. Mills comes across and stops it nicely. Good work by the All Star. Mills getting down, picking it up on the run and prevents the single. So Wallace moves in now to bowl. Here's Wallace bowl, goes for the Yorker, he drives down towards Elroy Kelly, diving away to his left and pulls it in with both hands. The Old Star looking fit as a fiddle there, diving away and pulling it in with both hands. And look at him warming up down there, Kelly, ready to go. Well, here goes once more. Wallace moves in out to bowl to Annan, off target, turned away. Here's the chase for Dow. Can he pull it in? I think he can. I think he can. No, he can't. He kicks it away. Goal scored. He scored a goal there, Dow. Gone for 4. Definitely was off target on that occasion. Needs to get it right. Here goes. Wallace moves in now to bowl. Again off target. Turned away once more. Here's Dow. Stopping this one easily. And one more to the total. So here goes Wallace moving in now to bowl to Jeffers. Jeffers is turning it easily to the onside. Here's a chance. Misfielder there by Walvin, bubbling with it. And so they got away with that. Here goes, better delivery, and that one is stuck up in his crease, pushes it back up the strip to the bowler, ends the over. So it's going to be Dow, moving in now to bowl to Jeffers. Jeffers swings into that, into the mid-wicket area for 4. Rakesh just goes to retrieve. So it's going to be Dow, moving in now to bowl to Jeffers. Here goes, bowls to Jeffers. Jeffers bowled, off stump! A wild swing there by Tyree Jeffers. And Brian Dow has picked out the off stump. Jeffers goes back. A wild swing that time. The ball kept down and it picked out the off stump. Wicket number 1 goes for New Vision. Hold him. Annan is bold. Super delivery by Dow. Played right around it, Annan, and bowled by Dow. That's a lovely shot to get off the mark by Kimani Nisbet. Inside out over extra cover 4. Dow has bowled a superb spell so far. Moves in now to bowl. Good delivery. Well played there by Nisbet. Here goes now. Dow moves in now to bowl to Nisbet. Yorker length delivery, but well driven there. Picks out Rakesh. Can't score. Here's Dow moving in now to bowl to Nisbet. Good delivery. Well driven. Here's Rakesh. No, big effort by the big man. And Van Wicknun with the ball. Here's a just possible chance. And, well, finally got back in his crease. So it's going to be Dow. Moving in now to bowl to Peter Charles. Bowls to Charles. Good delivery. That one kept down, but he was watching it closely, Charles. And he kept down with it. Played it nicely. Back up the strip to the bowler. Here's Dow. Moving in now to bowl to Charles. Goes full up. Too full. Fenwick Newton is across. Knocks it down. Or should I say the ball knocked him down. But he recovers quickly. And can't get more than that one. One more to the total. Dow striving for the Yorker. Moves in once more to bowl to Nisbet. Nisbet is on driving. That's a lovely shot. Rakesh will only go to retrieve. That's a lovely shot. Being very positive there, Nisbet. On the front foot, on driving. And that's one of the most difficult shots in cricket. He got right over it, played it sweetly through mid-on. Gone for 4. Well, it's going to be Wendell Micey Wallace to bowl to Chaz. Bowls. Chaz is turning it into the outside. Mills can't get down. That's going away for 4. Once it got past Mills, it was a certainty. The little man on the fence down there throwing it in. And it's gone for 4. Just whipped it away, Chaz. Lovely shot. Here's Wendell Micey Wallace. Bowls to Chaz. Chaz gets it off the edge. Is Rakesh going to pull it in? He gets behind it. He stops it. One more to the total. So Nisbet will settle once more. Wallace moves in now to bowl. He's pushing it nicely. Looks very good in defense. Solidly getting it right in line and just pushes it back up the strip to the bowler. Having a bit of a conversation with Captain Joel Simmons, but needs to concentrate on his batting. Here he goes. Micey Wallace moves in now to bowl. He's whipping at that. Simmons doesn't pull it in. Dow has the legs to pull it in without doing football this time. He picks it up with his hands, and it's wide, I believe. So one more to the total. Wallace getting some encouragement from his teammates as he moves in now. to bowl to Charles. Charles is flashing and missing. That's the third time he has played that shot against Wallace. Third time he has missed it. Encouragement for the bowler as Wallace from the project house and then moves in now to bowl. He's punching it. He has a strong forearm. Venrick Newton does the chase. They're thinking of two. Venrick is pulling it in now. They'll get two easily. And the return comes in. So two more to the total. Here's Wallace moving in now to bowl to Charles. Charles is flashing and missing. The fourth time he has essayed that shot. White signal this time by the umpire. Here's Wallace moving in now to bowl to Charles. White well turned away down the hill, gone for four. Walwyn is only going to retrieve. Once it had gotten past Walwyn, there was certainty on that. Off target, whipped away, gone for four. Another boundary to Charles. Here it goes. It's going to be Rakesh. Moving in now to bowl. He's off the pad. Simo goes chasing after it. Looking to swing it into the onside there in his bit. Here he goes now. Rakesh bowls. He's struck on the pad, but that's outside the leg stump. No appeal. So it's going to be Rakesh once more. Bowls. Too full. Struck away. The man at mid-wicket moves a little belatedly. Can he stop it? He comes across. He picks it up now. And they get two. A little bit too full. So it's going to be Rakesh it is. Moving in now to bowl. That's a better delivery, but he's driving it down towards Venrick Newton, who races in and bobbles slightly with it, but gets it in his control, gets a return in. Here goes once more. Rakesh to bowl to Peter Charles. Takes it on the full. Can Venrick Newton stop it? He does no. He got across, almost did it though. And it went through him, gone for four. It was struck hard. Here goes now. Rakesh bowls. He's driving, dropped. It was struck hard though. But tell you that. It was hit hard. I think he was more trying to protect himself there, Rakesh. It was hit hard. And it went away. Well, Sterling Marshall has been introduced into the attack. I think Joel Simmons thinks that the game is kind of getting away, so he has bring on the big off spinner here, Sterling Marshall. Picked up 3 wickets last week. Let's see if he can start with one in this over. He's punching it down towards the man at long off. That's L.Y. Kelly. Misfields badly. Goes through him for four. Oh my. After that brilliant stop earlier, took his eyes off the ball. And L.Y. Kelly would be telling you why he missed that ball. He'll have all the excuses in the world. But that was a poor bit of fielding on that occasion. So here's Marshall moving in now to bowl. Nisbet is swinging to L.Y. Kelly now. Kelly takes the catch. Oh my goodness. Kelly takes the catch. Well. Marshall has broken the partnership. And Kelly diving away and rolling over with the ball. Marshall goes down to congratulate him. So Kelly has taken the catch. Well. So it has worked. As soon as Marshall came on, the wicket goes. Nisbet going for the big heave. And caught at long off. Well caught by L.Y. Kelly. So it's going to be Marshall. And he'll be bowling now to Laborde. So Marshall, a wicket taker, has already picked up one. He'll be bowling now to Laborde. Here's Marshall moving in now to bowl to Laborde. Laborde is pushing it into the outside, looking for the single. Marshall is hustling across. Venrick Newton says, relax, I'm here. And picks up the ball, hands it back to Marshall. So Marshall has started brilliantly. Here he goes once more. Marshall bowls to Laborde. Laborde is struck. That's close. The umpire says not out. That must have been mighty close. Umpire Oscar Brown had a close look at that. Laborde was comprehensively beaten. And it must have been mighty close. They get a leg by. So, man at the coach corner now for Peter Charles. Here's Marshall, moves in now to bowl. He's punching it. He has a strong forehand, I can tell you. Now Kelly gets right behind it. On that occasion, Kelly got right behind it. Marshall putting his foot to that ball. They keep telling him not to put his foot to the ball. But it's just a bad habit he has. Well, Kelly's talking down there. He has a lot to say, Kelly. Here he goes. Marshall loops it up. He's on driving. That was a bit off target there. Mills is in position. The bubbles with it slightly. They're thinking of the second. But it's not on as the return comes in. Pretty useful over that by Marshall. Good start. Well, it's going to be Rakesh to bowl now to Laborde. Bowls. Laborde is hitting it. Could be out. Venwick Newton is here. Venwick Newton takes the catch. He's gone. Venwick Newton. Good catch. And he walks away. But he has kept his eye on it well. And well taken. Rakesh gets the wicket. Well done. Here goes Rakesh bowls. Whoa! Ball him! Well, no, apparently Mr. Stumps Simmons was celebrating. But the bails didn't come off. I don't know what went wrong there, but he was comprehensively beaten. So he's going to be Rakesh once more. Moving. Oh, he pulls away. He pulls away. So here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. Oh, pushing it hard. Pushing it with hard hands. Almost back to the bowler. It was in the air for a little bit. Dropping well short of the bowler in the end though. So here he goes once more. Looks like a man who is going to swing hard. He's driving. There's a big wind up and just a gentle push back up the strip to the bowler. Looks like a man, if he latches onto it, it's going to go to Sabre. Here he goes. Moves in once more. Rakesh is swinging and it's off the pad. I told you so. If he latches onto one of those, it's going to go to Sabre. But he has missed it. So here's Rakesh once more. Moving in now to bowl shorter. He's just squeezing it out back up the strip to the bowler. That ends the over. Here's Marshall moving in now to bowl to Chaz. Chaz whips it away. He has a strong wrist. There's Tatic's door bubbling slightly, but controlling it, getting the return in. That's the difference when the fielders are agile and moving quickly. So some of these masters, Venwick Newton, Tatic's door, they're very quick in the field, very agile. L.Y. Kelly warming up would want me to add him to the list. Oh, that one turned. Certainly stuck him up there because he was looking for the big shot to the offside. The ball spun back on him. Had him choked. Here goes Marshall, bowling off breaks. Balls, he's swinging at that. Again, the wind-up isn't really showing what he wants to do because the big wind-up and then no timing on that. It just trickles down to long on. They get a single. So Peter Charles has shown that he has a very strong wrist. He's a dangerous player. Here's Marshall, loops it. He's swinging into that. But here's a man under it, I think. Wendell might say, Wallace takes the catch. Marshall has picked up two. So Marshall has taken the break once more, made the breakthrough, gotten the big fish. Peter Charles goes, and Marshall giving him some talk, saying, you know, I'm the master here. So Sterling Marshall has picked up another wicket, well caught by Wendell Micey Wallace. And certainly a big difference after Marshall went onto the field. L.Y. Kelly showing that he could bring over his arms, giving the captain a bit of a hinty. But I don't think Gerald Simmons is looking in his direction. He's giving Marshall some advice, maybe telling him you need to bowl a few more like that or whatever he's saying. But there's a lot of chatter there from L.Y. Kelly. So it's going to be Marshall. He has really made a difference. Moves in now to bowl flatter. He's hitting it in the air. Somebody, Tactics is getting around. Takes the catch, he's gone. So Marshall is on a hat trick. Marshall is on a hat trick. That's his third wicket. And he could be going for 4 because he's on a hat trick. Well caught by Curtis Statics door. And Marshall has certainly made some waves here. So one of the little batsmen, I'm not sure if he's a high schooler. I believe he's a primary schooler. Primary schooler. But these guys have been playing cricket since they were very tiny. And well coached by, well, a lot tinier than that. Micey Wallace would have trained them well. Marshall on a hat-trick ball, flatter. He's topping that hat-trick. Pushes it hard down to Tatic Store. That ends a brilliant over by Marshall. Well, it's going to be Sidney Newton into the attack. And he'll be bowling medium pacers. I noticed that. Here's Newton moving in now to bowl. He's swinging it away. There's nobody at square leg. That's gone for 4. Short ball. Nobody at square leg. How come that for real? That's a mistake, I think, by Joel Simmons. Nobody at square leg. And it's gone for 4. Here's Newton moving in now to bowl. That's a better delivery. Looking for the run. Off and running. Rakesh trots in. And single is on. So these youngsters can be a little handful sometimes. Very stodgy, very hard to get out sometimes. They have learned to bat very early and play pretty orthodox. Here's Newton, moves in now to bowl. He's solidly in line, just pushes it quietly into the offside. Looks as correct as they come. So it's going to be Newton once more. Sidney Newton, number 22 on his back, moves in now to bowl. He's a little bit squared up on that occasion. The bat handle turned in his hand, but he managed to get bat on it and kept it out. Here goes Newton, moving in now to bowl. Here goes short and too short. There's Newton coming across and putting the boot on it. Here goes once more. Newton moving in now to bowl. He's stroking it again, the youngster. Reaching towards it and just stroking it into the offside. That ends the over. So it's Marshall moving in now to bowl. Here he goes. Oh, he's struck on the pad as he has a big swing. Okay. Here goes Marshall, moves in now to bowl. Oh my goodness, he's almost tucked it onto his stumps there. Again, a bit bamboozled by the spin of Marshall here. Here he goes, moves in now, loops it up, and oh my goodness, he's on the back foot. He's just sticking the bat there, keeping it out. Looking very uncertain here now. Here's Marshall, moves in now, tweaks it again, it swings. Somebody's gonna get fit. Maybe nobody, maybe somebody, maybe somebody. Oh, it drops between them both. The two best fielders on the field. Both of them raced across, and somebody pulled away, and the other one pulled away. And now they might have a little bit of an argument. It's Venwick Newton and Tatic Store. The two of them are the two best fielders on the field. Both of them got there, but somehow maybe just thinking, well, look here, I might just collide, and pulled away. So he got away with it. So it's Marshall now to bowl to the youngster. Here goes, bowls. The youngster is driving nicely, passes the boot of Marshall. Venwick Newton cleans up. What are you saying? So L.Y. Kelly giving some advice at the far end. The youngster is swinging, shook on the pad. Marshall looks back. He doesn't shout an appeal. I think he should have shouted his appeal. He just looked back at Umpire Brown, and Umpire Brown just walks away. That ends the over. Newton moves in now to bowl. He's swinging at that. My goodness, he could work for the windmill. That's a big heave. All 3 stumps moved. Newton beats him here. That's it. Well, he's certainly looking for the big heave here. As Newton moves in now to bowl. He's punching it. Well, who's going to get this? Here the two fielders go again. Looking at each other. Okay. well, they were looking at each other again. But this time, Benwick Newton covers it. And that's the problem when you have two good fielders deep and both of them get into the ball. And stopping it in the end, the Benwick Newton. So Newton now will bowl to the youngster. Here he goes. Moves in now to bowl. He's stroking it nicely, off and running. Benwick Newton is across. Stops it nicely and can't score. Here he goes once more. Bowls now to the big man. Yeah, swings, hits him on the back leg, but I think outside the leg stump. Newton looks back at umpire Johnson. He's not impressed. Here goes once more. Newton moving in now to bowl. Here he goes, bowls. This time he's solidly forward. Didn't know he had that in his repertoire. Solidly forward this time. Turns now to bowl to the big man. Moves in now to bowl Newton. Short, he's punching it. Sidney Newton puts his hand, stops it. That's good work. Great work by Newton, and looks to hit the stops as well. Oh my goodness. Well. Looking as sharp as a teenager there, Newton. And that ends the over. Good bit of work. L.Y. Kelly into the attack. Loops it quietly forward, thinking of the single. Sidney Newton waiting for it. Should have been attacking that. Benwick Newton eventually picks it up. So L.Y. Kelly bowling off breaks. Here he goes. Moves in once more. Very experienced. He's hitting it. Oh, it's over the keeper. Dow is chasing after it. Can he pull it in? Yes, he can. And one more to the total. Just looping up over the head of the keeper there on that occasion. Okay. Still trying to figure who has gone off. Because Walwyn is on. Here he goes once more. Brilliantly bowled, but he swings it. There's statics door getting in the way, and maybe not quite in the way. He's recovering. Are they going back for the second? They are. And the return comes in, but they get two. So Door bubbled with it slightly, and they got two. So the big man looking to heave over the pavilion here. He really wants to hit a big one. Kelly bowls, loops it up. He's swinging and missing the shot in terms of where he wanted it to go. Got the inside edge down to Dow. He really is trying hard. He should be working for the windmill farm. He's really swinging hard here. Here he goes once more. Kelly moves in now. Big swing again. Flatter. Brilliantly bowled. He guides it down towards third man and gets a single. So it's going to be Kelly. Youngster looks around. Kelly loops it. He watches it flow to the keeper. Not taken cleanly by Joel Simmons, who is normally very sharp. And Veli is coming on, is he? Veli Maynard is coming on. Dow wants to go off, but Walwyn has gone off, beat him to it. So Veli Maynard, maybe he's going to get a few. Dow wanted to go off, and so Walwyn has come back on. And Veli Newton is back on, is on the field, sorry. It means that he's going to bowl. Immediately comes on, he's going to bowl. So, Sunil Narayan for the Masters is on, making sure that his shoelaces are tied properly. So, it's going to be Veli Maynard. And he looks around his field, make sure everybody's in position. The big man is going to swing. Veli's going to flight. What's going to happen? Something has to give. He's balled him! Fast ball up! Veli Maynard celebrates. Oh, look at the celebration. Veli Maynard, like as if he's saying, what were you out here doing, guys? Look, as soon as I came on, I just showed you how to do it. Bold. Well, it's going to be Veli Maynard picking up a wicket with his very first ball. And he'll be bowling to Lionel. Here he goes. Moves in now to bowl to Lionel. Good delivery, but pushed into the offside. Mills shadows it, but it's Statics Door running across. And they'll settle for one. So one more to the total. Here he goes now. Veli Maynard moves in now to bowl. He's driving the youngster. He doesn't have the power, but he certainly has the shots. He goes, moves in once more, balls. He's stroking it again, off and running. That's brilliant cricket. The youngster driving and running with the shot. That's lovely cricket. So here's Veli Maynard to bowl now to Lionel. Ball flatter. Lionel solidly forward. Coming right in line. And just, oh, misfielded by Mills. Junior Mills going down and not picking it up. Recovers quickly. So here's Maynard moving in now to bowl to Lionel. Lionel is struck on the pad. Loud shout by Veli Maynard. Umpire says not out. So it's L.Y. Kelly moving in now to bowl. And a swing and a miss. The youngster trying to heave. Poor line, says Curtis Static Store. Need to get it. That's better. That's better. Comes on the front foot. Pushes it into the offside. Venrick Newton is in the frame. Picks it up. Gets it to Kelly. Kelly once more. Moves in now to bowl. Off target. Is Static Store going to pull that in? Is Static Store? No. Gets a good bounce in the end. And looking for the second run. For one moment, I thought he might have dived. Well, they got a single. That brings Lionel back into strike. So Lionel settles. Kelly moves in now. He's pushing it into the offside. Venrick Newton is right there. Stops it nicely. So Kelly moves in once more. Loops it. He's swinging. He doesn't. Well done by Veli Maynard. Oh, sharp looking Veli Maynard. That's short mid wicket. Stops it nicely. Well done, Veli boy. Here goes once more. Kelly moves in now to flatter. He dragged it down, punched into the offside. The man is deep on the extra cover boundary. Picks it up. They're thinking of two. The youngster wants two. And they change their minds. That ends the over. So it's going to be Maynard, and he'll be bowling to Lionel. Got a wicket with his very first delivery. Would want to start the same way as he moves in now to bowl. Good delivery, well played by Lionel. Quietly pushing it into the offside, can't score. So it's Maynard once more. Moves in now to bowl to Lionel. Lionel is having a heave at that and dragged it into his boot. But he certainly went after that. So here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. And that's a wide. So Venrick asking Veli if he's tired with that wide. Here he goes once more. Veli Maynard moves in. That's a better delivery. Heave. Oh, that's gone. That's gone. Tactic Store is good, but not that good. It's gone for 6. Tactic Store was leaping in the air. And it's gone for 6. Here goes once more. Veli Maynard moves in now to bowl to. Balled! Oh, what a comeback by Veli Maynard. He's going to give him some talk as well. He walks down to give him the official send-off. That one kept a bit low. Lionel was trying to punch it and gets an official hand-arm send-off from Venrick Newton. Veli Maynard, sorry. And that's the second wicket for Veli Maynard. So Veli Maynard it is, and he'll be bowling now to Ward. Here's Maynard, moving in now to bowl to Ward. Flat, beaten outside the off stump. Simmons doesn't collect cleanly. Here goes once more. Maynard moves in now to bowl. He's swinging. Oh, the bail's off. But I think his back foot is grounded. And that ends the over. New bowler, L.Y. Kelly is out of the attack. The youngster is batting. L.Y. Kelly has been pulled in from the deep extra cover boundary within the circle. So, new bowler moves in now to bowl. He's punching it. Venrick Newton is across quickly, fields it nicely. Well stopped. So, Venrick Newton, one who enjoys his fielding, along with Tactics Door, two of the better fielders you'll find. They're often running hesitation. This could be interesting. Well, he gets home. So that brings Ward into strike. Let's see, moves in now to bowl. Here he goes, bowls to Ward. Ward is driving. That's a lovely looking shot on the front foot down to Marshall. Marshall gets behind it. He's going to underarm his return. He doesn't have a strong arm, but they don't look for the second. So 1 run to the total. So the youngster has been there for a while. He is certainly difficult to get out. And goes across the bowler, knocks it away, but is in control. Can't score. So here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl to the youngster. He's again very stodgy, very hard to get out, I could tell you. He knows how to defend those 3 stumps, those 3 sticks there. Here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. He's driving back up the strip to the bowler. Can't score, but he can't get the wicket either. That ends the over. So it's going to be Maynard as umpire Johnson gets to his position. Ward in strike. Maynard it is. Moves in now to bowl to Ward. There's Ward swinging back to Veli Maynard. He drops it. Now that continues what happened, 2 weeks ago when Veli Maynard dropped about 3 catches. So that's just another one. I think Veli says he was looking for the ball. The ball came right back at him. Well, so he has dropped it. So it's going to be Veli Maynard. Moves in now to bowl to the youngster. He's watching it outside the off stump. Well taken by Simmons. So it's going to be Simmons once more. Sorry, Veli Maynard once more. Moving in now to bowl. Loops it up. He's driving. He's off and running again. Tactics Door is there, but he can't prevent a single. And 1 more to the total. So here goes once more. Veli Maynard bowls to Ward. Ward is beaten outside the off stump. Seemed very uncertain there. Looks as if he wanted to come into the front foot, belated there on the back foot. By the time he was completing the shot, the ball was through to the keeper. Here's Maynard. That was a flatter delivery. I think he's going to loop one now. The flatters 2 is beaten. He has a wild swing at that. Well taken by the keeper. I think the off stump moved. So here goes once more. Ward moving in now to bowl to... He bowled him. He has bowled him. Veli Maynard has bowled him. And that's wicket number 3 for Maynard. So 3 for Marshall, 3 for Veli Maynard. As Ward went for the big heave. And he's bowled neck and crop. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl. He's turning it nicely. Here's Tactics Door. Oh, he doesn't. I don't think Tactics want to run him out. There's something about the way Tactics collected that. And I think if it was a more senior player, I think you would have seen something different. So 1 run to the total. The youngsters willing to run. Here he goes, bowls. Solidly in line. These youngsters have learned their craft. They have learned to play orthodox cricket, and that's good at this age. You love to see them play like that. They're not going to score a lot of runs, but they're going to score runs, but not a lot of it. They're not going to have the big shots, but definitely they can play the shots offside and onside, get the singles, maybe a couple of twos as well. And this particular youngster, I saw him slug sweep last 2 weeks ago, I think, for 4. So he has the ability to slug sweep. He's driving at that. He's off and running. Mills says, okay, I'm going to let you have it. And an easy single down to mid-on. So I think the fat lady really is singing at the boundary's edge. But the youngsters will have a little... Oh, that's a short ball and wide signal by the umpire. Here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. He's right across his stumps. Very ambitious shot indeed. Went right across his off stump and took that one right off middle. And backward of square. Tactics Door is there, but they get a single. Ambitious shot that. Here goes now. Bowls. That's a wide awful delivery. That well taken by Simmons. Moving across nicely to pull it in with both gloves. So here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. He's punching it. Looking for the single, but straight back up the strip to the bowler. That ends the over. I think that's the game. So that's the game. So Masters would have won game number 3. So 2-1 is the tally as Masters would celebrate another victory as they prepare for the big tournament on the mountain. That's the way we leave you from the VOJN grounds.